Have you ever wondered where to touch a woman to make her feel truly connected and excited in a relationship today? We're uncovering the secrets to creating magical and exciting connections through touch. This video will reveal 13 places women love to be touched and how you can use these touches to generate attraction and build a happy, united relationship. Understanding where and how to touch a woman can make all the difference, whether you're not yet dating or already in a relationship. We'll break down these 13 touch points into 2 stages before dating and during a relationship to help you navigate each phase with confidence and charm. Imagine touching her hand just the right way to give her butterflies or lightly grazing her back to provide comfort and reassurance. We'll explore these subtle yet powerful gestures and more, giving you the insights you need to become an expert in creating intimate, meaningful connections. So, are you ready to unlock the secrets to deeper, more fulfilling relationships? Let's dive into the 13 places where women want to be touched and discover how you can make every touch count where you can touch a woman so she feels a fire of passion for you burning deep within her. And this conversation is real, but not amazing. It's magical, wonderful. And it's one of the primary reasons we want relationships to help us connect before we delve into these transformative insights. I want to take a moment to connect with you. If you're finding value in this content and want to empower your relationships, please consider supporting our channel. Our dream is to reach 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can make it a reality. By subscribing, you'll join a community dedicated to creating deeper connections and building fulfilling relationships. Thank you for being part of this journey. Experience love in a magical, exciting way. If you are a gentleman, I'm looking for a decent girl. It is important to understand how and where to touch a woman correctly. You don't want to appear completely terrifying. However, without any contact, it is difficult to generate attraction. Therefore, it is something you must be cautious if you want a relationship in which both partners are happy, understanding each other, and are very united. And the woman is sweet and kind, understanding how to touch her and which places that are preferred. Become essential watching the video from beginning to end will demonstrate how you can become an expert in your conquest in a matter of minutes. I'll share something with you that can bring you more pleasure than using only your hands. When discussing the topic is intriguing and you have committed to learning this skill, stay tuned to the complete video where you can get some valuable tips. Don't forget to subscribe, go to my channel, and activate the notification bell. Here we are. So let's discuss the 13 points at which women want to be touched in this video. I will divide them into 2 stages because there are multiple stages involved. I can mention 2 stages. The first of which, when you're not yet dating her. The second stage occurs when you are already in a relationship with her. While we are in a relationship, we need to learn the proper ways to touch a woman instead of waiting. You must be in a relationship to do so. Need to understand the benefits and drawbacks. The primary reason for each phase would be if it would be beneficial for you to understand these 2 stages. The fact that if you are in stage 1 and act as if you are an experienced person, everything would certainly fall apart. From if you want to take an inappropriate attitude, as soon as you approach her, I advise you to think about it through, because remember, strange attitudes will drive her away. Abstaining appears to be the right. Well, let's go through this first part. Are you ready? If you're with me, we can start right now. In this first part, we will discuss touching the hands, even though this does not imply she would like you to hold her. However, it would probably be better to save that gesture for when you are currently in a romantic relationship. But there is no problem occasionally touching her hand. For example, if you're giving her something, allow your fingers to brush against hers, or let your palm lightly touch. This will almost certainly provide her with butterfly flies in her stomach, making her think about how you can tell if a woman interested in you. First and foremost, look for a sign that she allows you should touch her hands. This is significant and will be evident in her. She will have conversations with friends, celebrate for days if she feels at ease with you and has a sense of connection. Means she is happy to talk. A woman may touch another area. Enjoy attention to the arms. There are countless ways to lightly touch her arm, such as during an intimate conversation, or while having fun together when attempting to break the contact barrier and get closer to her in a romantic sense. Non-intimidating and undeniably charming place to touch is her arm. It will undoubtedly help you converse more easily in the next place. The woman wants to have contact with her back. You can find some places that offer. However, her back would be ideal option if you touch too high or too low. It is not going to work well. Not recommended at all. It's a bit scary if the value is too low. It should be to avoid this. The general rule is the height of the shoulder blade or located slightly beneath the shoulder blade. Women, it is very pleasant to feel the touching a man's arm or hand on their backs, providing them with comfort reassurance that you can act in this manner if you are walking beside her or bending down to discuss something such as this will have an exciting effect on her, will ensure her safety and well-being. This factor is taken care of, unquestionably attractive. This is one of my, in fact, it is extremely popular, powerful. The next place where a woman wants to be touched is not always however, there is an implication that she simply wants you to sit next to her. If you are not in a relationship, avoid putting your arm around her is more appropriate when you're in a relationship. You don't want to appear scary, but it is perfectly normal to sit beside her and make physical contact, like touching the shoulders or knees, is something she will certainly notice without your words. It is captivating and sweet. It makes her think, maybe he likes me. He is sitting beside me. And that's charming. Do not hesitate to get close enough for incidental contact between you. When you ask where a woman wants to be touched, there is no seeing answer. As advice can suggest, she would like to be hugged. A sincere hug remains a delight. There are profound differences in relationships, effects of embracing that science explain. So let this please you, right? Don't hesitate to hug her. You can do this, even if you are not in a relationship. But it will surely generate intimacy and connection. Indicate interest in another suggestion for having physical contact with her. It is not necessary to offer her your arm, something many people do but should, because it is charming. This works, especially if she's wearing high heels, or if the ground is slightly uneven. It looks cute, and once again demonstrates that you are protecting her, and this demonstrates that you are manly, secure, and strong. She can even rest her arm on yours, would also be great to think about. But don't overthink it. Simply offer her your arm is beautiful and charming, just keep it. Remember that a gentleman is always. It is intriguing to be associated with romance. However, not everyone practices it, so you can be unique when you are kind. You stand out as a courteous gentleman. It is most appealing to her to have such a man. The woman wants to spend her life with love. The act of offering your arm is something very pleasant. So I would like you to remember that when discussing this list of places where a woman enjoys being, it is equally important to know how and where to touch her. The first step you should take is important, but you should also discover the small steps that led to this point of touch. You need to know how to make her interested in you, create desire, attraction, and what makes her want your touch. Everything will seem terrifying, and this is not what you want. But how do you get to the point where a woman desires contact? And how do you make her fall in love with you? If the woman is exactly what you desire and with whom the previous method does not work, you must master the skills to capture her attention. Talk to her, increase the level of attraction, and ultimately make an attempt at intimacy or touch. All these are the things that cause her to desire it. It is challenging, and I know there are many variables in a margin of error. Especially if you had any previous experiences that made you feel embarrassment, rejection, and heartbreak. That's why I created this video for you. At the very least, you now have somewhere to learn to find the sweet and gentle. The love of your life must fall in love with you, so she always returns to your loving kisses and stays with you all the time. I leave no space for ambiguities, so you do not have to worry whether it is the right thing to do or not. Shouldn't we already have our previous discussion on the subject of touching a woman in a relationship? Next, we will discuss when and where to do it. And you should only consider this whether you're in a relationship or not. Not yet married, but dating in the first place to touch her. When you are in a relationship, is her hair a man playing, using her hair, or gently stroking it, taking it away from her face, or tucking it behind her ear? Can be quiet. These simple actions can capture attention, make her feel more feminine, attractive. You should be able to evaluate how she feels based on her response. Remember not to overdo it. Not all women enjoy having their hair tousled. There's no doubt that they made an effort to make